You murdered a 15-year-old girl. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, Tyra cried back. Tyra wound up being incarcerated for 23 years for something that she didn't do. When Tyra was 19 years old, she was with her best friend and they stumbled upon a robbery. 4 people were robbing some white girls in a car. The driver of the car looked over at Tyra and her friend Becky and said, "Can you make them stop?" Tyra walked up to a woman with the gun and Tyra tried to talk her down and the woman told her to mind her business. And at that point, Tyra and her friend started to walk away. And the robbers had been taking stuff out of the car and throwing it down, and Becky pointed to a shiny object laying in the grass, and it was a necklace. Tyra picked it up, and she kept walking on. And then a shot goes off behind her. And they thought that the shooter was shooting at them, but it turned out that the shooter shot 15-year-old girl named Michelle, killing her. Tyra got on the phone and called 911 and got help for the victims. Hours later, Tyra and Becky come to the police station for questioning. Tyra's thinking, oh my goodness, I'm here to help and now I'm being accused of murder? I didn't rob anybody, I didn't hurt anybody. I picked up a necklace from the ground. Finally, after hours of interrogation, that detective said, it would be better for you to go down on robbery than it would be for murder. Tyra Patterson, who had never been in trouble before, thought that was the way she would go home that night, would be to tell the police, yeah, I grabbed the necklace off of someone. And so that's what she said. And when she thought she was going to be going home, he said, no, I'm booking you for murder. And that would be her last bit of freedom for 23 years. Tyra got 2 lawyers, but those lawyers didn't fight for her. When Tyra said, I want to testify, I want to tell the jury what actually happened that night, her lawyer said, you talk like you're from the ghetto. Those white jurors are never going to believe you. You just should stay silent. She got a sentence of 43 years to life, which was more time than the shooter got, who pled guilty in a separate proceeding. In 2013, at that point, Tyra had been locked up about 18 years. So I went to go see her, and what she told me about that night really moved me. And at that point, I committed to do everything I could to try and help her. And on Christmas morning of 2017, Tyra is released. She's my colleague now. She's a dear friend. Why don't you come on up and join us?
I was conditioned to feel like I was so unequal and I didn't have a voice in my case. You came into my life and gave me hope and fought for me.
If we can leave you with a little bit of hope today, then we will have done some good.